Hey guys, Scott here. Sorry about the lack of videos for the past week. Honestly, nothing's really been happening. We're just all sitting waiting for the Ghoul to come out, so it's been a lot of just nothing in the DVD community. I've also been working on finishing my game, which is actually almost done. I bought a Steam license for it, so it should actually be on Steam in a couple of weeks, which I'm very excited for. But other than that, I wanted to go over something that was of note talking about that I found on Reddit today. It looks like we're not going to be getting any more live developer updates for the PTB. So what these are basically, the PTB is up for, it's usually like a week or two, but what happens is we give feedback at the start of the PTB, and typically what will happen in between that and the actual content coming out on live servers, we'll get a live update for the PTB. Basically, it's them taking all the feedback from the PTB and, compartmentalizing it and then telling us what they're going to be doing about the issues that people found during the actual PTB. So it's really good to get like a good baseline for where the community feels about what you're doing. And it's also good to let us know, it's another stopgap basically. If they say, oh yeah, we found that the Ghoul was very fun for players. However, we've seen feedback from certain survivors that they don't like the Ghoul that has the ability to like move or something. So we'll be removing the ability for the Ghoul to move, between now and live. It gives us more time to go, no, don't do that. Like literally, Pinhead, no, don't do that. It's another stopgap to check them before they make a mistake. And it seems like they're going to be removing that. Now, they do have like their consultants and they do have people that they can talk to. So it's not all, doom and gloom, end of the world or anything like that, but there's no real positive way to spin this. The actual response from Mendy was, we're not going to be publishing a PTB live developer update. We're looking to move away from those. Timelines are super tight around them. We've given out most of the changes, explained about Xenomorph, etc. So ideally, we'd like the live stream and the patch notes to give the main update. So that's sort of what I figured. I think what they're trying to do is drive more traffic to their stream. And also, it's just less effort for someone to set up a blog post about what they're doing. So this is definitely just, like I said, there's not really a positive way to spin this, but I also don't think it's really going to be that big of a deal either, because again, they do have consultants constantly talking to them about, feedback from the PTB and stuff like that. So they're usually pretty trustable sources, at least all the ones that I know. They generally know a good deal about the game. So the problem is a lot of the time they get ignored and they just sort of do shit anyway. And that's, I think, sometimes you need the entire community going, hey, no, don't do this. Like, sometimes if they make a change that's so silly, they need, tens of thousands of people saying no instead of a couple of people saying no to really reinforce it. So that's like the only thing I'm really worried about there. Not really any positive way to spin this. Getting updates before the thing comes out. Like I said, it's another stopgap before they actually release the content and make a mistake potentially. So one thing I do want to show from their responses was somebody, and I have to agree with this whole post, said, that's an odd change. If that's the case, I do expect the devs to keep themselves more connected to the community to give updates as it happens. Like how they talked about Xeno on this update, for example. Maybe the live patch notes will be updated to accommodate it. That could be nice. And they responded, that's the kind of direction we're looking into. Yes, things more like AMAs around that time and some Q&As are also in the works. We also want to continue to give the information to players in new ways, and we're also looking to increase the information and reasonings on the actual patch notes themselves. So if before the content comes out, right before the content comes out is when we get the actual patch notes, they give a lot, I guess, longer explanations as to why they're doing what they're doing. I guess that could sort of make up for a lot of it, but it still doesn't change the fact that it gives them an additional couple of weeks or like at least a week or two, window between people playing and testing things in the PTB and it actually coming out to refine based on that feedback as well. So removing another layer of feedback, no positive way to spin it. That's pretty much all. Nothing else really to talk about right now, but I just figured I brought this up because, it seems kind of a shame, but whatever. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.